This indicator last time around indicated a 40% price surge in the Bitcoin price, and right now it is flashing again. This will be very significant and nobody is having a look in towards it. Just like the fact that we are still consolidating while volume is still declining. We are forming a bullish divergence while we are trading above our most important support levels, and while the funding rates are looking very good because the majority is actually shorting the Bitcoin market now. Today's video will be absolutely crucial to watch because we're also about to get our interest rate hike decision next week. And let's begin right away with our short-term analysis because we are forming some kind of a bear flag in my opinion in the imminent short term. At least while we are developing this parallel upwards channel, and either way if we are going to be eventually breaking out to either the upside or towards the downside, well, it is going to be indicating the next move. But well, in my opinion, I'm not really looking to be trading this imminent short term because there are so many signals actually contradicting each other. For example, we are also trading in a weekend, and of course usually around during a weekend, well, volatility is lower and we are more likely to see fake outs happening during a weekend. As well as of course in the short term, yeah, we are right here developing a bear flag, but at the same time we are also developing a bullish divergence. We are still trading on top of major support as well as trading inside of this range, and yeah, in the short term we cannot definitely say which direction we are headed in towards. Also because the funding rates are right here on Bybit negative, which means that the majority of the traders are actually shorting the Bitcoin market. Yes, I do think in the end of the day we will be seeing a bounce from of this support level, but in my opinion trading this inside of a weekend is just too risky for me. And once more, I do not think a lot of things will be happening during this weekend. Actually, during these weekends we can very often just see consolidation around our close price, which we closed at for our CME futures chart, which in this case was at about the 29.8k level, which is very likely that we are just going to be consolidating around this level, and in the beginning of next week we will be trading at about this level. And other than that, well, the charts are actually looking very simple because we are developing this short-term range right now in the imminent short term inside of a bigger range. And basically I've been saying that anything that happens inside of this range is all just pretty much noise. But in my opinion, yes, because we are developing such a clear range in the short term, it is very simple to actually trade this. Whenever we are just going to be breaking above the top side of this short-term range, well, then we are going to be once again testing the upper side of this resistance. And whenever we are going to be breaking towards the downside, well, our next support level is going to be coming in at about right here, the 28.7k. So that is what I'm currently exactly watching in the imminent short term. I'm just going to be watching if we are going to be breaking this towards the upside or if we are going to be breaking this towards the downside. Now, in my opinion, this structure is looking absolutely beautiful and very good in my opinion. And as long as we can be holding above this support, I do think we are going to be getting a very significant bounce and also a very significant move towards the upside. Because do keep in mind, Cointelegraph also talked about this yesterday, and I've been talking about this signal already for quite a few weeks actually, because of course the Bollinger Bands are getting squeezed in like crazy. We are right now trading at the same exact narrow stages as we traded in this bear market bottom in January. And right now Cointelegraph is also talking about this and exactly talking about the same thing that I've already been talking about for a few weeks. And basically what it all comes down to is that after a long period of low volatility, which we are right now seeing because the Bollinger Bands are trading so narrow, well, of the time after this period, we can be seeing a very big, very explosive move happening, just like we have seen over here. This was an about 40% upwards move in about 2 weeks, and right now, well, we are seeing the same amount of a low volatility. So we can be also expecting a similar move, just like we have created over here. which in this case was a 40% move. And well, having a look in towards a longer term, it is going to be more likely that we are going to be getting this major volatility towards the upside, because the longer term trend is still towards the upside, and it is more likely that the trend is about to continue right here, because we are also still in this bear market recovery phase. And having a look in towards the on-chain indicators, well, the on-chain indicators are still looking like a lot more room for upside. It's very much possible, and we are not looking exhausted at all just yet. So yeah, a lot more upside is still imminent, and just in the case that we are going to be breaking down, because of course we are still testing major weekly resistance, we are forming these bearish divergences on the daily time frame that we have, by the way, also been forming over here, and in the end of the day we have broken this one towards the upside. But well, yeah, this is a typical bearish signal that we are forming, and of course this could turn out to be very bearish in the Bitcoin price. In that case, well, I'm going to be having a look in towards this next support level next up, which is going to be, yeah, this trend line. And whenever we are going to be hitting this one, I think we are going to be expecting some kind of a bounce, and we can be getting once again squeezed inside of this support and resistance. Another thing that I will be having a look in towards is these next support levels, which at that time of breaking down will probably be exactly confluencing as well as this support level I've outlined right here. So yeah, that is currently all that is happening. A major move is about to happen, and yeah, we are just going to be having a look towards this consolidation range breakout to either the upside or towards the downside. And of course, next week, Wednesday or July the 26th, we are about to get another rate hike with a 99.2% chance, which is almost a guarantee that we will be getting this rate hike, which, if we have a look into towards the probabilities, is going to be the last rate hike event probably right here this year. So well, is this going to be bearish? Is this going to be bullish? Well, pretty much it's all already priced in towards the Bitcoin charts, because this information is of course already public, and it is almost already a guarantee that we will be seeing this rate hike happening. Well, it is, yeah, already priced in towards the Bitcoin charts. That is why I'm going to be having a look in towards this break of this consolidation range, and that will be leading. So be sure to be following me on Twitter and join my free Telegram channel with the link down in the description, and I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.